I don't understand why this person, I don't want to allow this person to take more advantage of my career and try to promote himself, get press for this. This shouldn't be out there, for people to give their opinion when there's nothing to talk about. There's paper signs.
That, of course, actress Sofia Vergara talking about her ex-fiancé Nick Loeb. Loeb, he's suing to get possession of 2 fertilized embryos that were frozen while the couple was together. Now, the couple split last year. Now, both of them signed a contract requiring mutual consent before using them. So what could Loeb's argument be? Well, take a listen for yourself.
Lives were already created. We created, a lot of the questions is why don't you move on and meet somebody else? And no doubt I would love to do that, but it doesn't matter that 2 lives have already been created. I wouldn't just toss them aside no different than a child that had been born.
Okay, so you've got the contract and then the ethics, at least per his argument. Where do you come down?
Look, I think if you wholeheartedly believe that, you have to respect that. But if that was your belief, why would you ever sign the contract to begin with? Because there was always a chance that they were not going to be used if you had to sign a contract. So there's a little bit of an inconsistency there. I think at the end of the day, he should not be out in the press with it, and he should really just move on. And
the contract feels like a prenup before a divorce, and so I think it has to be enforced. And so I side with her on this one. For me, the bigger question would be, what would happen if they hadn't signed a contract?
Yeah.
And if the frozen embryos were just sort of sitting there and there was no track record? And I almost think it would have to be up to a judge to decide. I don't know. I don't know what the ruling would be in that case. They both would have equal claim, I would think.
Solomon, yeah.
Look, she's moved on and engaged and about to be married with another man. He should just let it go.
There's a creepiness to this, Dominic. I know you always think there's a cash play.
This is clearly a shakedown for money. There's no other way to talk about it. He's mad that he got dumped. It's a shakedown for money. We just saw this with the African-American woman that was on The View. It was right. Yeah. The husband, they got a divorce. She didn't want to be the legal mother. I forgot the full situation, but she lost in court. And so why would you want her to be the legal mother? Why her?
Yeah.
Because she's got the money. And so this is a clear case.
There's no baby unless he chooses to try and take this to the final step.
Richard, you don't think he's going to take it to the final step with her being the mother? It's about the money.
Right to life folks who believe that life begins at conception would have to buy into his argument that there are 2 lives in the balance here, and they would be treated like kids, even with the contract that would already be signed, and that he would have equal claim to those lives, especially if those embryos were to be destroyed.
The whole point, I know you guys all know this, mutual consent was required per the agreement. They obviously foresaw a possibility here that this thing wouldn't work.
So it's you can't be wholeheartedly
and she's
with
calling
that
him a gold digger from
you
jump, to be fair to you.
Left the door open.
She's calling him a gold digger.
I just think at least for the publicity, if nothing else. But it just, imagine the chilling effect here. You break up with somebody and they're trying to basically have a piece of you in perpetuity.
I understand the ethical argument, but Richard,
was born, how sad would that be? No, I know, but I'm saying if she was forced to go through with that, you're bringing a child into this dysfunctional situation.
Why can't he just go? Richard, can you tell me why he can't just go to another woman?
No.
And start all over with another woman? Oh, I guess another woman is not worth millions.
Dominic, how possibly was I supposed to answer that question? You look at me
she could be broke and guys would be trying to have her baby.
That's true.
If you had frozen embryos with Sofia Vergara, you might feel differently.
And definitely on that note here,
don't
even answer this. I'm going to. Thank you, Jessica. Run. The break here. When I come back, we'll get to some headlines. Stay with us.